If you've spent any time at all looking up personal finance tips, you've almost certainly bumped into the legendary 50-30-20 rule.
Oh, it's literally everywhere. And on paper, it sounds incredibly clean. It sounds logical. But in this explainer, we're going straight to the source material to ask the big question nobody really seems to want to answer. Does this actually work for people earning less than £25,000 a year?
So, does the 50-30-20 rule work on £22,000 a year? You know, personal finance blogs absolutely love clean math, but pristine textbook percentages usually don't survive contact with actual UK rent and energy bills. So let's put this advice through a real stress test.
Exactly. But before we can really deconstruct it, we need a pristine baseline. The 50-30-20 rule is a financial framework that takes your after-tax income and divides it into three very specific buckets. You've got 50% for your needs, 30% for your wants, and 20% for savings and debt repayment.
The idea is that in a perfect world, half your money covers your absolute survival and essentials. A generous chunk lets you actually enjoy your life, and a final slice secures your future. But wait, what actually happens to those perfectly sliced portions when your basic survival costs inflate? Do they just magically stay at 50%?
Section 1, the UK reality check, running the numbers on a lower quartile income. Let's bring this right into the real world. Say you have a gross UK salary of £22,000, which is highly realistic for millions of people right now. After your income tax and national insurance are taken out, your actual monthly take-home pay is £1,565. That is the actual cash hitting your bank account every single month. That is our baseline.
Now, if we apply the 50% rule to that take-home pay, you are mathematically allowed £782.50 for all of your basic needs. But conservative minimum needs in the UK actually cost about £1,330 a month.
Yeah. Just let that £500 deficit really land for a second. You are completely mathematically failing the rule before you even start the month.
And where exactly is that £1,330 coming from? Well, rent is around $750, council tax is $150, plus you've got energy, groceries, transport, and a basic phone bill. Exactly, and keep in mind that rent is for a one-bedroom flat completely outside of London. We're talking a city like Sheffield or Cardiff. That baseline eats up 85% of your income instantly. The whole 50% allowance is just completely shattered.
Section 2, why the rule fails. A structural mismatch, not a discipline problem.
You really have to look at the historical context here. The 50-30-20 rule was popularized in the 2005 book, All You're Worth. It was explicitly designed for American middle-class households in a pre-recession economy.
Right, and it's just so absurd to try and force it to fit today. A framework built for 2005 America simply was not designed to survive the 2025 British cost of living.
Economists like to call this income inelasticity of essential expenditure. It's a very fancy, very dry term, but look, here is what it actually means for you. Your needs cost what they cost. You cannot willpower your way into cheaper rent. You cannot budget hack your council tax bill to somehow make it disappear. When costs are structurally fixed and entirely external, you can't just shrink them down to fit into a cute 50% bucket. If you're trying to use this rule and you are failing, I promise you it is not your fault.
Section 3, frameworks that actually work. Building a budget based on reality.
Since the textbook ideal is broken, consider the 80-20 survival budget. This is a bare minimum alternative. 80% goes to your needs to cover actual survival, and 20% goes to your future, like building an emergency fund or paying down debt. Notice what's missing? 0% goes to wants.
And let's be completely clear about this. Dropping your wants to zero is not about punishing yourself. It's a temporary measure to secure immediate stability when things are tight. You add the wants back in later when you actually have a buffer.
Then there is the zero-based budget method, which is highly endorsed by major debt charities. It's simple. Step 1, list your total income. Step 2, list every single expense. Step 3, assign every single pound a job until you reach zero unassigned money. This kind of radical clarity completely eliminates the financial fog that plagues so many of us.
Then there's the Pay Yourself First model, specifically tailored for the UK. You automate your savings before anything else. We're talking about things like a lifetime ISA with an instant 25% government bonus, or your workplace pensions.
And let's be absolutely brutal about this for a second. If you opt out of your workplace pension because you think you can't afford it right now, you are literally leaving free employer money and tax relief on the table. Please do not do that.
Section 4, your UK entitlements, finding the hidden income you are actually owed.
These are the key systemic safety nets. Universal credit acts as an income top-up for workers. Council tax reduction can lower or even eliminate your bill. The Household Support Fund offers local grants. And of course, there's free childcare.
Look, I need you to lean in for this because here is the massive catch. None of these are automatic. You have to proactively apply for them. Do not assume the system will just figure it out and hand it to you. You have to go out there and get it.
And then there is this absolute gem, the Help to Save scheme. If you are on universal credit or working tax credit, you can save up to £50 a month, and the government gives you a guaranteed 50% bonus over 4 years. Save a maximum of £2,400 and you get a £1,200 bonus. That is an exceptional, guaranteed 50% return secret that so many people simply do not know exists.
So, is it time to ditch the generic rules and build a budget based on your actual numbers? We think so. Remember, personal finance is deeply, uniquely personal.
Exactly. If the math isn't mathing, it's the textbook that's wrong, not you. Start with your reality, claim your entitlements, and build from there.
We'll be breaking down exactly how to build that zero-based budget from scratch in our next explainer. Until then, whose budget are you really living by?